Right, Villa are braced for new Liverpool boss Arne Slot to launch a bid for Ollie Watkins. Right, here we go, we're not messing about. The new cop boss apparently has doubts over Darwin Núñez, who has been linked to a move to Barcelona. Soften the blow a little bit. And he will turn his attention to Watkins, who scored a career best, Gabby, 27 goals in all competitions this season as Villa qualified for the Champions League and had a fabulous season. Just how much, Gabby, is Ollie Watkins worth?
Oh, Ollie Watkins is worth, I would say, he's got a 5-year deal. He signed in 2023 October, so he's got 4 years left. What he's done for that Aston Villa team, 19 Premier League goals, no penalties. Let's be honest, if there were penalties, he could have been close to 25, 26. Indispensable. No, it's not even the price.
Yeah.
Like, give me 100 million. I don't want it. I don't want
I
it.
hear you.
What am I going to do with it?
I hear you.
Don't need it. Don't need it. If Villa need to sell, there's so many other players that they would sell before Ollie Watkins. He's probably the one that I'll say you haven't even got a chance. I'd rather sell Martinez before Watkins. Sorry, I would. Even though it'd be tight between them two. Douglas Luiz, I'd rather sell before Watkins.
I just feel strikers
he's guarantee you goals, mate. The goals he scored, Ali. Like, I'm seeing it on the TV now. Like, the goals he scored, left foot, right foot, headers. I think he scored the most headers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like, he's been outstanding. Only going to get better. So for me, back off Slot.
Back off
Slot.
Back
off, mate.
The follow-up question, Gabby, would be, at this moment in time, are Aston Villa a more attractive option for a player going to come into these shores than Manchester United or Liverpool?
The only reason I'll say he's more attractive than both Manchester United and Liverpool is because obviously them two clubs have got bigger history.
Yep.
You know, won bigger trophies and more than Aston Villa, of course. But how is Slot going to do in his first season after replacing Klopp? You don't know who's going to stay. Is Salah staying? Is Van Dijk staying? Manchester United as well. What's happening with the manager as well? Is he going? Is he staying? Aston Villa is a settled ship, mate. Steady ship, Ali. Manager's in charge. Manager's been given the club. The owners have said to Unai Emery, there you go. Okay, you can have your people at the top. He's brought his own people all through the clubs. He's going to have every say in recruitment. They're going to say to Unai Emery, oh, what about this player? Be good, you know. He's 20. Be like, if he's if I like how he plays, then I'll say yes. Like Morgan Rogers from Middlesbrough. Yeah. He was to watch him play and says, yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good to me. So, how steady the ship is at Aston Villa. Champions League football, there's no ceiling. Because obviously Villa are saying, oh, Champions League football would be great for a season. Then we'll go back to finishing your 7th to 8th place. No, nothing's off limit for Aston Villa. Right. So I'd say Aston Villa are more attractive.
All right, next one's an interesting one. Jadon Sancho was one of the names left out of Gareth's unofficial training squad for Euro 24, but has a golden opportunity to prove Southgate wrong this Saturday as Dortmund obviously meet Madrid in the Champions League final. Is it too late for Sancho? Even if he puts in a completely ridiculously man of the match performance, too late, gone.
Don't matter. Listen, Marcus Rashford didn't make the squad. Look how good Marcus Rashford was in the final against Manchester City. Listen, we're happy for Sancho. You know, he had a tough time Manchester United. We have to give credit to Ten Hag as well. He did give him a few months off to help with his mental health.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? So he did give him a chance to make himself feel better. But when you've got the likes of Gordon, the form he's been in this season, Bowen's form, you know, you've got Eze, Grealish, Saka, Foden. There's no space for Sancho at the moment. And what he's got to do, Ali, is next season pick the right club for him. If that's Dortmund again, and do it a whole season. And then look at getting into the squad for World Cup.
I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you.
But you can't just pick a few games where it's been outstanding.
Yeah, I think
it's not enough.
No, and I think competition in that position is absolutely fierce. Right, here's an interesting one. I only found out about this morning. Football's top leagues and players' unions will today join forces to tell FIFA we will not play in your club World Cup. FIFA chiefs have brushed off previous fears about player welfare and will press ahead with the new format competition beginning 15th June and ending 13th July. 32 teams, including defending champions Manchester City and Chelsea, will compete, as well as Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and PSG. Surely, Gabby, look, it sounds good and it sounds mouth-watering, but it's got to be a non-starter at the end of this. What do you think?
Just stop.
Yeah.
There's enough games, there's enough Euros, Copa Americas, World Cups. You don't need anything else, Ali. You know, the players are shattered. You got some of the players going to Australia. How's that been allowed?
Madness, I tell you.
Imagine like you're saying to the missus and the kids, like, yep, you know, season's finished. Let's get the holidays booked to get some rest, some family time. Sorry, I forgot to tell you, we've got to go to Australia for a week. What?
What? You were telling me you were tired there in February.
Yeah, Australia, and I feel sorry for the managers because if they start making a fuss, their job's on the line, aren't they? The people above are going to say, listen, you want to give 150 grand a week average for a Premier League player now? The money's got to come from somewhere. That's the problem, isn't it?
100%. Now, here's an interesting one that's way above my pay grade, this one. Manchester United staff were left very angry and frustrated by IShowSpeed's... Is it IShowSpeed's or OneShowSpeed's? IShowSpeed's appearance at a post-FA Cup final party. The well-known...
YouTuber, what it be.
To everybody apart from me, American YouTuber, whose real name is Darren Jason Watkins Jr., was a guest of winger Alejandro Garnacho.
Yes.
I mean, it was just going crazy. I mean, YouTubers going to post-match parties. Or is this a world we're living in, Gabby?
Listen, I understand certain staff weren't invited to it, but this is the world we live in, mate. These YouTubers get where water doesn't get. Do you know what I mean? Like, they get in. He's high level. Like, you're sitting with Ronaldo, you know.
Mental.
So he's a big star though on YouTube. Like, my kids follow him as well. Dinosaurs have got to get used to it. That now.
I know. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind adapting, and I do my best to try and keep in touch.
He's the sort of personality you probably see in the Champions League final next year. Just sit next to you while you're commentating on the biggest game of the season. 100%. He'd be next year. He would have got a ticket.
100%.
Like, Ali, you mentioned me on the show.
Now, I've made one of two mistakes this morning, not for the first time, and one of them was, of course, it was The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
Yes.
Not Coward of the Country, even. A little bit disappointed Ed, you never corrected me. There was an opportunity. However, I'm going to bounce back and just to let the listeners know that music during the Gabatry. I like what's the other one I said? Gabatry, I like. Gabatry. The music you were listening to there was in fact Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen. So I have indeed bounced back.
Your music. You did lose a music quiz the other day, didn't you, to someone?
Nope.
That's what he told me.
Nope, I beat him. Brazil and I. What a quiz it was. It was massive.
He said you were fuming, he beat you.
No, he never beat me. He was excellent in the 70s, right? And he probably shaded the 70s. But once we went into the 70s...
What, the 80s he didn't know?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, literally collapsed.
Does he?
No. These are an interesting one. Vimic, a Leeds fan. Gabby, I'm a twin. My brother has blue eyes and I have brown. Does that mean he's related to the one person and I'm not? What a load of tosh. However, love hearing you. That's like a Leeds fan.
I'll have to go back. Give me a week of prep. Speak to my dad, Ali, and come back with an answer next week.
I'm going to be checking that one. We're going to take a break with it. I'm going to leave you with this one. Coming up next, do you think you could say the word egg more than 45 times? Surely we're finished with that. Surely. Let's take a break.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.